All right, Anin, Buju, Ginawa, Minawa. Welcome back to Ojibwe Language Table with me, Wes Jourdain. Lesson number 71, Ways to Conjugate Verbs, Part 4. And in this lesson, we are going to conjugate vowel endings and also in negated form. Okay, so we're going to see some of that examples. So 71, if you haven't seen number 68, this goes with 68 and lesson 68. And so this is the negated version of lesson number 68. And let's get started. Ojibwe language table, Anin Boju, Gakinawia, West Jourdain, Indigenous Cause, Gidiga Benesi, Indigo, Migizin Indudame, Mesqua Gamewe, Zaga Iganing Nindun Jaba, Ga Asanita Cogninda. All right, let's get started. Ways to conjugate verbs, negating VAIs, ending with vowels. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the pattern, the rules in conjugating VAIs ending with vowels. So again, first person, 1S equals first person singular, talking about me or I. When you negate, you're going to have the word gawin on the front. And then your ne signifying who, and then the pattern is going to add seen, at the end. So gawin, ne, your verb, and seen. All right. Second person, singular, you, talking about you, gawin, ge, your verb plus seen. Third person, singular, she or he, your verb, gawin, your verb plus seen, talking about him or her, she or he. First person plural, we, excluding the person we're talking to, gawin, ne, your verb, and si, min. Second and first person plural, we, including the person that we're talking to, gawin, ge, your verb, and si, min. Second person plural, talking about yous or you all, gawin, ge, your verb, and seem. Third person plural, they, your gawin plus your verb plus siwag. And the fourth person, like I said, we're going to get into a little bit later on, but those are the patterns right there. Okay, so this version number 71, we're going to kind of break this down. And I did a color-coded version of this, so it helps us to remember, helps us to see where the words are in place in the sentence. So how to conjugate VAIs ending with a vowel, negated version of that title. All right. So here we go. We're going back to namadabe. Namadabe. Here sits. Here's our negated version. We're going to use first person singular. Gawin ni namadabisin. Gawin ni namadabisin. I am not sitting. Notice before our I fell off. Excuse me. Our I fell off of our verb in regular form, but when we negate it, the rule is the I stays, the whole word stays, so that we can add seen to the end of that. So gawin ni namadabisin. I am not sitting. Second person singular, talking about you. Gawin ki namadabisin. And with the color code, we have red is your pattern. Gawin, seen is your pattern. That means you are not, or it's not happening. Ge, I use the color blue to signify who we're talking to. And then just the verb is plain black text itself. Namadabi, sitting. Okay, that's the action. Third person singular, she or he. Gawin namadabisin. Gawin namadabisin. She or he is not sitting. First person plural, we, excluding the person we're talking to. Gawin ni namadabisimin. Gawin ni namadabisimin. We are not sitting. Second and first person plural, we, including the person we're talking to. Gawin ginamadabisimin. Gawin ginamadabisimin. We are not sitting. Yous are not sitting. Gawin ginamadabisim. Gawin ginamadabisim. Yous are not sitting. They are not sitting. Gawin namadabisiwag. Gawin namadabisiwag. They are not sitting. All right, continuing on, our second example using the word nagamo. And if you remember from the other version of in 68, nagamo, the short O falls off of that. But here we're going to keep it. And we have our first person, I am not singing. Gawin ni nagamosin. Gawin ni nagamosin. Second person singular, you are not singing. Gawin ginagamosin. Gawin ginagamosin. She or he is not singing. Gawin nagamosin. Gawin nagamosin. First person plural, talking about we excluding the person we're talking to. Gawin ni nagamosimin. Gawin ni nagamosimin. We are not singing. Second and first person plural, we, including the person we're talking to, are not singing. Gawin kinagamosimin. Gawin kinagamosimin. Use. Gawin kinagamosim. Gawin kinagamosim. Use are not singing. And they, third person plural, gawin nagamosiwag. Gawin nagamosiwag. They are not singing. And our third and final example, how to negate VAIs ending with a vowel. We have the word being the gay. She or he comes in, remember being the gay, the E always stayed on. It didn't fall off, but it still stays on here too in negated form. First person singular, gawin ni being the gay scene. Gawin ni being the gay scene. I am not coming in or I'm not entering. Second person, you, gawin gibin the gay scene. Gawin gibin the gay scene. You are not coming in or you're not entering. Third person plural, third person singular, sorry. She or he is not coming in or entering. Gawin being the gay scene. Gawin being the gay scene. First person plural, we, excluding the person we're talking to, are not coming in. We're not entering. Gawin ni being the gay seaman. Gawin ni being the gay seaman. We are not coming in or entering. Second, first person plural, gawin being the gay seaman. Gawin being the gay seaman. We, including the person we're talking to, are not coming in or we're not entering. Second person plural, use or you all. Gawin being the gay seam. Gawin being the gay seam. Yous are not coming in or you all are not entering. And our last one, we have third person plural talking about they. Gawin being the gay siwag. Gawin being the gay siwag. They are not coming in and entering. So with that, there you have it. In lesson 68, this is the same three words that we used. 71. Today, this lesson is a negated version of 68. So just to put those two together, if you want to watch those back to back like that, to recognize the word and recognize the patterns, you may do so, or however you want to do that. Miigwech bizindawig, minawa, miigwech ki kanawaban na meg, kigawab minanim minawa. Ayang ahaw, ayang guamiziyok, ayang guamizida.